Hello, my name is Clara, and today we're going to make the world's best chocolate chip cookies. They have a secret ingredient, and they're crunchy on the outside, and they're soft and yummy on the inside. For this recipe, you will need all-purpose flour, light brown white sugar, butter, chocolate chips, toffee bits, salt, baking soda, baking powder, vanilla extract, and eggs.
Go.
The equipment that you will need for this recipe is a stand mixer, a cookie sheet, and this. It's a scooper, and it makes sure all the cookies that you will bake today are the right size. And I also like, as you can probably notice, is this. It is a silicone baking mat that makes sure that the cookies, when they're in the oven, will not stick on the pan. The first step for this recipe is to cream the butter. So what you're going to do is take your butter and put it in your mixer. It will go there. You might need a spatula to get it in there. There we go. And then you're going to add your white sugar or your brown sugar. It doesn't really matter which. Oh, actually, you're going to start mixing the butter until it is a light, soft butter. Okay, our butter is nice and soft, and it is ready to add the sugars. So you're going to add the sugar. And then you will mix all of those together. So now, as you can see, the butter and the sugars are nice and mixed, and they're light brown, and they're a little bit fluffy. So now it's time to add the eggs and the vanilla extract. So then, when those are in, you are going to start mixing again. Okay, now that the eggs and vanilla extract are mixed in with the butter and sugars, we are going to add the dry ingredients. So, I'm going to add a little bit at a time. So here I go with the flour. And a little bit more. Okay, now Now you see what happens if you add too much flour or start the mixer too fast. So let's try this again. Now I'm going to add a little bit. So we're going to keep adding the flour until it's all incorporated. There, that's pretty much all. I'm going to add baking soda, baking powder, and salt. Then make sure to start it slow. That was my lesson today. Oh. Lesson learned. Okay, now that we have our flour incorporated with our other mixtures, we can add chocolate chips and toffee bits. So, I'm going to do toffee bits from the other side. So I have my chocolate chips and toffee bits into my other mixtures. Now, put it back up. So, my chocolate chips and toffee bits are it's basically dough. Now you have to scoop them and bake them. So that most of the dough is off the paddle. One of my favorite things about making cookies is I lick the paddle, but of course you don't have to do that. So it's really good, I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside for later, and I'm gonna start scooping. I don't really need them, I'll put that aside. So, I'm just gonna scoop and put it on my silicone cookie sheet. Okay, we're gonna put the cookies in the oven now. The oven is gonna be at 350 degrees and keep them in there for 11 minutes. Okay. Okay, the cookies are out of the oven, and we're just gonna let them cool for 3 minutes at least, maybe longer, before you eat them, because you're gonna burn yourself. Now that they've cooled for a couple minutes, we're gonna transfer them to a cooling rack. Now that these have cooled, I'm going to put 2 on a plate and try them. Definitely hit the subscribe button and comment down below how you think they've turned out. And say what you think of them.